Hey guys, it's James from We the Panel, and this is part 2 of the High School Musical debate. If you have not seen part 1, you need to go back and watch it because there's a lot of important information that we throw out there, and of course, there's a lot of information in what you guys are about to see. So, once again, this is the great High School Musical debate of which one is the best, part 2. Alright, hope you guys enjoy. Okay. Oh, it's me
Don't
next.
hate
Right,
me
right,
for
right.
this.
Okay. For
I feel like
me-
our friendship is on the line right now.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it's always on the line. This is the stress test our friendship goes through
Wow.
on an annual basis.
Tim said this is a life or death situation.
It's a stress test. It's to see if the bonds of friendship are
just
still
saying.
strong.
I'm just saying, I Want It All has a key change as well.
Oh,
Hey, I'm not saying that's a bad song. I'm not saying that's a bad song.
Well,
I'm
Just
just
because
saying
a song
Boys Are
has a
Back
key
Are
change
is not the worst
automatically
song.
makes it better.
Okay.
Is that the
I mean,
the rule
according
of
to
thumb
James,
we're
it
going
does.
with? Oh, oh,
Anyway.
oh no!
I'm sorry. No, Cheska, say that again. Say that again.
So apparently you say key changes really
No,
affect
I'm
the
saying
song.
the key change in that song in particular.
Is good. Okay, so you're not saying a
Really
key
good.
change
It
just
makes
makes
so
everything
much
better.
better.
Okay. I thought you said key changes in general.
In general,
Like, not
no,
always.
no.
Not always.
Okay.
No. Okay, like even the key change in Walk Away was good. I have my
Mhm.
feelings about Walk Away, but the key change in Walk Away is good as well.
Yeah, you thought. Okay, so when we first talked about it, he really thought that Walk Away was in my top 3, but it wasn't in my top 3.
No, I'm just saying the fact that you had it higher than the Boys Are Back.
Oh my goodness. Calm down. It was her best solo, okay? It was her best solo.
It had it had the wrong feel for the feel of that part of the movie.
Come on. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying.
A gospel ballad does not fit the situation that Gabriella was in that moment. This girl was all sad because she's moving away from all of her friends.
Hey, that's
And they were
her
like, "Hey,
teen angst.
let's do a nice 4 on the floor. Cause why not?
That's her teen
Like-
angst.
That is her teen angst. She's moved around since forever.
She's moved around since birth. Come on,
It makes
James. You
no
gotta give her
sense to me as
that.
to why they would do that genre for that type of song, but I digress.
Okay, how about who's next?
It's me, and I would put "Just Wanna Be With You"
Mm-hmm.
because that song plays in the movie like 4 times, and every time you hear it, you're into it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I
Yeah,
could get
that's true.
annoyed. Like, every time that I've watched High School Musical 3, I've never been annoyed by that song.
No.
And
I
it
agree.
also stays fresh because it has the Sharpay and that other kid.
Rocket Man.
And
Rocket Man!
Man's version, which is great. Oh yeah, so "Just Want to Be With You" for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have this dance?
You do have a soft spot for that.
Because I've said this multiple times that "Can I Have This Dance" in all 3 movies is my favorite song in the entire trilogy.
Ooh.
And I've already talked about it with my sister's iPod Nano and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the last one's kind of hard because there are reasons for a lot of them. Oh, that's hard.
High School Musical?
High School.
I have words about that song.
Musical.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's so hard. This is so difficult. Right Here, Right Now is really good.
Oh, it's good. I think the reprise kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
But if you listen to it on the soundtrack, it sounds so much better.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to say "A Night to Remember" because like it goes for so long. It goes for too long, so I don't want to say that.
Like if we shave off a minute and a half of that song,
Yeah.
it would be really, really good.
Yeah. I'd say "I Want It All" is really good.
Yeah.
"I Want It All" is a great song, and the production in it is really good too. In the movie.
It really shows Lucas Gabriel's voice.
Yeah.
It really shows it.
Yeah, which is good because he has a bomb voice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's say those 3. "Just Want to Be With You," "Can I Have This Dance," and "I Want It All." Now for my worst one, now this is gonna be kind of crazy. But
I'm listening.
to me, The worst song in the
If you
movie
say Scream.
I know. I think he's
is
gonna
High
say it.
School Musical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like-
agree. That's my worst song too.
So, in context, at the end of the movie, for all three movies, High School Musical has to be the weakest ending song in the entire trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All for One's better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you really
All
can't
for
beat
One is
We're All in This
better.
Together.
And We're All in
Yeah,
This
and that
Together
one.
is
That one's
top
all. We're all in.
tier.
Yeah, that's iconic. That's
Yeah,
like
you can't beat that.
High School
Yeah.
Musical staple. That's like
Yeah.
kind of started it
And
all.
I had like so prior to watching it again the past couple days, I
Mhm.
probably haven't watched it in a few years, and I thought so you know the part in High School Musical where it goes High School Musical, like that part? I thought that the vocalists all sing a really beautiful chord. So
Yeah.
when I listened to it back and I was listening, I was like, oh, they don't do that.
What?
Or it doesn't come out as like so the way that I imagined it, right? Like it's a great chord, but it's not like the vocalists don't come out as much as I thought they do.
So it's the mixing problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For that specific part,
Mm,
Mhm.
Facts.
it wasn't like the vocalists weren't balanced for me. Into which
Yeah.
like I could hear the people going High School Musical, but then when they actually do the call part, only the top voice and the high
Tenor
the
voice.
the voice that does the high, like those are the only
Oh.
two voices that actually come out.
Mm.
And so that was so like disappointing to me that I was just like, oh, this really drops down. And yeah, it's just not that great to me. Yeah, worst closing song in the trilogy
Agree.
And worst one in the third.
and worst one in the third. Yeah.
I agree. That song is definitely my worst one
Yeah.
in the third,
I
and
just-
also
okay.
worst closing overall.
I will say this. Chad and Taylor's duet is really good.
Oh yeah. Like once again, none of the songs in this trilogy are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the songs
Yeah.
are good.
Mhm. We're just
Mhm.
comparing.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
Because he's gonna talk about Hubu Hubu Nuka Nuka Afuaha.
Okay.
I know you're gonna bring that
Tim,
up, but
we're in the third movie.
I know, but he's saying he just made the claim that there's no bad song across all of them. Like, yeah, no, there is. There's one bad song, and there's really strong ones and weaker ones, and even weaker ones compared to the strong ones. But one just like garbage. No, not garbage, but like not good.
but yeah, but what I mean to say is like High School Musical isn't a bad song.
Oh yeah.
It's a solid song.
It's just weak compared to
Yeah,
everything
I
else.
just put it at number 9 for me, but anyways.
It's also hard because High School Musical 3 is very strong musically.
Oh yeah,
Very strong.
Yeah.
And that's like once again, like that's what carried High School Musical 3 for me. Like in the low points of the plot, the only
The
times
songs
where
were
I was
so
just kind of
good.
like, oh my gosh, I'm engaged again is when the music came on.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really well done.
Mhm.
Okay. Now Tim.
Oh, okay, so the boys are back as the word. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I was about to guess. I was like, that's not true, but hey.
No, yeah, definitely. High School Musical, the song, the musical, the series. No,
Stop.
High School Musical, the song is my least favorite out of all of the ones in High School Musical 3.
Mm-hmm.
Top 3 would be Right Here, Right Now. 'cause
Ooh.
yeah. I don't know when the pause, they look at each other, and then yeah, and then sorry, I Want It All is not in my top 3, unlike you two. I don't know. I don't know. Something about
that's cool with
Sharpay's
me.
numbers.
That's cool with me. I Want It All was very like, it was like I feel like I could interchange it with another song, but I can't think of what song to do it with.
Fair, fair.
A Night to Remember is way too long. Can I Have This Dance? Oh, mwah, that's such a overall great song, great singing, great context within like within the movie and also choreo. I don't know why that dance sequence gets to me. But we'll get to choreo later. And third one is crap.
It's tough.
Oh no! Is it Scream or is it Just Wanna Be With You?
I swear, if you put Scream up there before or above, Just Want to Be With You.
This is Tim's list. This is Tim's list.
Well, I'll give you 2 seconds.
He's not re-listening to both of the songs.
We can't re-listen to both of them, bro.
No. Just give me.
Damn, we didn't even do that when we ranked it. That's not fair.
We also just watched the movie.
Well, no. I just had to.
He had to listen to Scream Hit one more time.
Yeah, no, I had to. No, because I have Scream constantly on replay in my mind. It was Just Want to Be With You. I had to replay that, and
okay.
it's Scream. Sorry, sorry, not sorry. If I had to choose, Just Want to Be With You and Right Here, Right Now, interchangeable. But Scream and Can I Have This Dance is just staples. Boom. They hold the pages together. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, no judgment.
Okay. I feel after everything that we've talked about, I can concur that High School Musical 3 is the top tier musical movie.
Okay. I think he's gonna say 3-1-2.
I think he might go 3-1-2.
Yeah.
I think he will.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so hard. It's so
just for the record, our viewers,
it's a good ranking. 3-1-2 is a good ranking.
As long as we're all in agreement that 3 is the best.
Yeah.
In terms of music, solely music.
By a very slim margin. And I feel like this is also possibly because of nostalgia.
Sure.
I have to go 3-1-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fair.
That's acceptable.
I always interchange 1 and 2.
Yeah.
No matter
really depends
what.
how I feel. Really depends how I view 1 that year.
Yeah.
But 3-2-1 as of now.
Yeah.
All right, Cheska?
Yeah. What?
3-2-1. For you and me, we're 3-2-1, and James is 3-1-2.
I'll go 3-1-2.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
It's a fair ranking.
I feel like if you asked me again in like 2 days, I'd probably go like 3-2-1.
Yeah, that would be me.
Shit. This is why we do this annually, guys.
For a movie that came out over 10 years ago.
Update. We do have an annual update on our favorite DComs.
Oh,
we
God.
reassess how it plays in modern times as well as where we're sitting at in our lives.
Yeah,
influence the vote.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, anyway.
Last category.
Our last category is
choreo.
Choreo. Now,
Oh my goodness.
when we talk choreo, right?
We're not dancers.
We are far from dancers.
We're not dancers. Like, nah. There's slight experience with all three of us in different areas, but not to the actual training level or
Line
anything
dancing?
like that.
We're pretty decent at it.
knows her
Square
line
dancing? Oh yeah.
Cheska knows her line dancing. She's
Mamba number 5.
She's taught Filipino stuff.
Yeah.
I've gone to a school that has to do with dancing and such, except my main focus was not the dancing. My main focus was on the singing aspect. And Tim has taken part in many a dance. In many a church dance. He's taken part in many dances within his parish community.
No. I have very little to no dance experience.
It's okay.
Closest thing
Tim
I have
doesn't even know how to dab or whoa or anything like that.
Okay, well anyways.
No, I'm not dabbing. Dab is dead.
When we're talking choreo, we're talking specifically in songs, right? Or are we also bringing up, because the fact that I kind of feel like it's kind of tough to put the acting purely in plot, because there are certain I want like not even acting in the sense of like how they're spitting out lines and stuff like that, but I'm also talking about like performance and like how you how you kind of like how these characters were kind of portrayed, which okay, that does sound a lot like plot, but like I don't know. So as an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
As an example, I want to talk about like the whole thing in High School Musical 3.
Yes.
Mhm.
There were like I want like because I also wanted to talk about like scenes that have a lot of like or no, okay, no, scratch that because I'm talking about even like okay, when we're talking choreo,
Mm-hmm.
like I also want to talk about like not just like group choreo. I also want to talk
Mm.
about as an example in the first high school musical. It was something that we talked about a lot actually during our commentary was Vanessa Hudgens in When There Was Me and You, right? Or as an example, um the way that um Gotta
you're
Go
like,
My Own Way in High School Musical 2, the
so
way
you're
that they
talking
acted
about any little movement
yeah,
that is
yeah,
being
or
made.
like,
Yeah.
High School Musical 3, like we can talk about like um or no, okay, High School Musical 2, bet on it.
Oh.
Cuz there it wasn't dancing. There wasn't a lot of like actual dancing and like
Mhm.
choreo moves, but there were
Mhm.
things that he did. The throwing of the sand, looking in the water, all that kind of
Right.
stuff. Like that
Right.
that's like another like point that I would like to bring up when it comes to choreo.
Mm,
Mm.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, shout outs to Kenny Ortega, Bonnie Story, and Charles Klapow, who were the three main choreographers throughout all three movies.
Mhm.
They did an amazing job with choreographing all of the musical
And Ryan
numbers.
Evans.
And Ryan Evans, our true king.
Yeah, this guy's going to Juilliard for dance. Come on.
Choreography, yeah.
Yeah.
Great, amazing. Wait, we're starting with 1 or 3?
I think I already have my ranking.
Oh,
Or
Cheska, throw it
1
out
or
there.
3? Okay, yeah.
Throw it out there, but you got to talk about it because
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like, okay, I said it before. It's like it's choosing my favorite child, but I don't have a child, so it doesn't make any
Sure.
sense.
fair.
But so it would be 3-1-2.
3-1-2. Interesting. Okay.
And I would say it's due to production value, the choreographers had more opportunities to go crazy with their choreo, right?
I agree. 3 is
Right?
also at the top for me.
2, the reason why I see 2 at the bottom because they only have 2 really iconic choreographies,
Which
is
is
Work This Out and I Don't Dance.
right. Fair. Fair.
All for one.
Oh yeah.
All for one.
See.
All for
And
one.
it's in a pool.
It's only the chorus is where it's like that's where it has like good choreography.
Okay.
Work This Out and I Don't Dance, they had good choreographies throughout the whole entire musical number.
Okay.
Right?
I wanna. Sorry, I wanna. Actually, no.
Can I go next?
You finish what you're saying, but I want to bring something up.
Okay. And for the first High School Musical, get your head in the game. What I've been looking for, stick to the status quo, bop to the top, and we're all in this together. Those were really good choreography. And you have some ballroom stuff in there with bop to the top. You have hip hop. You have your typical musical theater choreography and what I've been looking for with Sharpay and Ryan.
Okay. So I want to put one song from two different movies against each other, and I want to know which one you think from
in terms of choreography
perspective, is done better. Okay.
Okay. Shoot.
When There Was Me and You versus Bet on It.
When there
but
was
Bet on It
me
is
and you.
iconic in terms of choreography.
Exactly. Now. Wait, sorry, Tim, do you agree with that? Because I do. So do you agree with that?
I agree with that. Bet on it's better.
Okay, now. Bet on It or Scream?
Scream.
Scream.
Scream. Those basketballs, the rotating
I'm sorry,
like
CGI basketballs?
Yeah.
CGI basketball. He
basketballs.
punched it, and then the stairwell, and then the hallway, and the rotating, and it's like
Okay, yeah, you're talking about stunt work, but for me, I think I would agree with Tim in like how stunt work kind of helped elevate the choreography for Scream, and also like how he's like just running around for his choreography is still like I feel like his performance in that choreography as well was like much better, and he kind of put his all into that one instead of Bet on It.
Also,
I think Bet on It was an accidental like energy that happened.
I also think Bet on It's golf thing. I don't know. It just felt like really I don't know.
I kind of like that choreo.
Really? You like the swing of I sliced it in the water.
Like how he like flips the how he like turns his club to do a pose is kind of cool.
Okay, sure. You're entitled to your own opinion. For me it's 3, 2, 1. I think 2 has better choreo than number 1. That's just me. Number 3 overall, like they just had the money, the budget. A lot of great dances in that one, like that were very visually appealing as well. I think that was also due to just like having more budget. Can I have this dance? That choreo on the roof. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It was great. And then The Boys Are Back. Great choreo too. Hands down. Very strong showing. Especially from Mr. Corbin Bleu. And then there was Scream, which is really good. Choreography wise for High School Musical, the song, I mean, it was the last song. It's the last dance number to wrap up the whole series. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Again, weak song, but like really good showing choreography wise. Now the main ones, number 2 and number 1. I put number 1 higher than number 2 higher than number 1, just because I Don't Dance was really good in terms of choreo. Oh, I love that. I like watching it. Just keeps me entertained, like throughout the whole thing. And then You Are the Music in Me when they're in the lounge. It's like a nice quaint scene that I like. I don't know, it's really simple but also really fun. Not really that big of a staple, but a more positive. And Bet on It, meme worthy, but I wouldn't call it a strong choreography showing. And we worked this out. Good choreography showing by
this
Troy.
out. The footwork in that is pretty good. And I watch like rehearsal videos on YouTube of like Kenny Ortega like choreographing this whole thing and teaching it. Like they went off on that choreography. But like for my argument with that is like it's only Work This Out and I Don't Dance that have like pretty good choreography throughout the whole entire musical number. With High School Musical 3 and 1, they have like it's consistently well thought out. That's what I think.
Okay. Gotta go my own way. What do you think of the choreo for that? What about Us, the choreo?
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's simple.
The scene where he runs on the bridge.
It's a lot of like chemistry work with Troy and Gabriella. The like they really made it feel like you could really feel the tension in their relationship at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So it really got its point across with the like not just the song, but with the performance.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I'd say it's pretty strong.
Okay. How about you, James? You're kind of
Okay.
struggling.
So I think we're all in agreement that High School Musical 3 has the best choreo, which is really hard, which is really tough because a lot of that is because it was a theatrical release and because it was the third movie and because a lot of the really good choreo that we can be thinking of in High School Musical 3 also like they took a lot of stuff from like there are a lot of aspects that they took from the other movies. So
Yeah.
as an example, like the senior year spring musical itself, right? The whole basketball choreo, that was first done in the first High School Musical, right? But at the same time, they have so many like different things that they did in terms of choreo in the third movie. Like the whole thing with the boys are back, another big one that I can think of, like from a performance aspect, like Troy and Chad really did that well. There was also the really good dance break into which they were breaking for a little bit. They were actually breaking, which I would not expect to see Zac Efron do ever in a million years. And you know, like the whole Scream versus Bet on It thing is really hard for me to say because a lot of the good things. Okay, no. So Scream is very well done in terms of performance by Zac Efron.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like it looks so good because of the production. And the big thing that comes to mind is the rotating hallway, right? Whereas with Bet on It, basically
it's the sand.
What it looks like. What happened was like, hey, you walk on a golf field and do something with it, and Zac Efron did something with it. Like he really did something with it.
Is that the story behind that? Just go out there and do something.
But if you think about it, it's literally just like the entire scene is him walking through a golf course.
Yeah.
And yet it's still such a strong performance. But at the same time, and there was nothing like special about it. The only CGI that was used was the pond reflection. And
iconic.
That was like the only
staple.
thing that may have been like out of like I don't want to say out of the ordinary, but something that was like a little crazier. Whereas like Scream had the rotating hallway, CGI basketballs. They did a lot of stuff with lighting, especially when he got on the stage. There was a lot of lighting. So like I kind of felt like the production made it feel bigger than it was. But I'm not saying that Scream was not well done at all. Like it was great. But it's like I feel like it's kind of like situationally it's close, but that's just me trying to drop High School Musical 3 down because of the difference in production, which you can't do because at the end of the day, High School Musical just came out as it did, so we can't do anything to change that. So because of that, like I feel like the production did a lot to make High School Musical 3 better. So for me, I want to say, okay, High School Musical 1. How many group choreos did we have? We had
There's
Get Your Head in the
3.
Game. We had Stick to the Status Quo.
Yep.
And we're
all in this together.
together.
In terms of duo stuff, we had Started Something New had that one part.
At the beginning, or which one?
In like with the whole like, I don't know, it was another thing with character work, I guess you could say, with Started Something New.
Okay.
What I've been looking for, like the Sharpay and Ryan one was really nice.
Yeah. Ryan did a
Stick
flip.
to the Status Quo is its thing.
Yeah, he did do a flip.
Off to the Top is a great.
Off to the Top was the
pretty
strongest duo.
Yeah. Breaking
High School Musical
Free
1
had that iconic scene where Troy moonwalked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moonwalked. And then We're All in This Together has the iconic choreo. Okay, so High School Musical 2. What Time Is It was a group
What Time Is
choreo.
It is pretty strong.
Yeah, that was a really good group choreo.
Yeah,
Fabulous. Work This Out.
I really liked Fabulous with the piano in the pool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait a minute. I'm forgetting all of the chord. Wait, I might have to change it.
so it's 3-2-1 for you now.
No, I don't know anymore.
Okay, hold on. Okay, work this out.
Keep going, James.
Work this out. I really liked as well.
Mhm.
I found that one pretty memorable. Not in the sense that like I knew it, but in the sense that like I could see it in my head.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't
Mhm.
dance. Really good choreo.
Zac Efron slipping
well
and sliding
done.
on the kitchen.
Really good
floor.
way to. I don't dance had a really good way to implement baseball into choreo, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huma
Newsies.
Huma Nuka Nuka Apawa had choreo.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Had choreo.
Yeah. And appreciate the choreo in that song, not the song itself.
Hmm.
Bet I've already said my thing about bet on it.
You're the Music and Me Sharpay version had some choreo.
Yeah,
It did, but that's more of Sharpay dancing at Troy. I feel that's all the numbers. Is Troy's just like and then Sharpay is just
Once again, that's just a
dancing in
character
his
work though.
face. Yeah, I know.
Every
It
Yeah,
day
is.
that's true.
work.
It is. It is.
Every day had choreo, right?
Yeah, it had some choreo.
What about
Yeah.
us? Also had choreo.
Eh, Like-
Anyways, all for one.
Look at
All
this
for One
graph.
had choreo.
All for one had chorus choreo.
yes.
I don't. I think it was like all for one
Choreo,
or
if you
jamming.
will.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wow, this is hard.
Yeah, no,
'Cause-
honestly, the three choreographers literally went off on all the three movies.
Because High School Musical 2 has a lot of group choreo, right?
yeah.
But High School Musical's choreo was a lot of them are very memorable and very
Yeah.
skillful, especially at the time.
Oh,
like-
Stick to the Status Quo is like one of the best dance numbers in that movie.
Yeah,
It might be the best dance number in that
yeah.
movie.
And oh man, this is hard.
Wait, you know what? Since I forgot about the choreo, a lot of the choreo in High School Musical 2, I think I'm gonna stick with what I have in my ranking.
You had 3-2-1, right?
No, I said 3.
No, you had 3-1-2. 3-1-2.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like in terms of how my memory went, it kind of shows how the choreo was to
Yeah.
me.
Okay. No. I'm going with 3-1-2 as well.
Oh, you wrote it down in our window. How nice.
3-1-2, eh? 3-1-2, eh?
It's because of how memorable
One
all of
over
the
two?
choreo was.
Okay,
I don't know.
it's because of memory, like how memorable they were. Like I like
guess.
only remember like what time is it, and then they're doing the clock.
Bro,
like,
I didn't
that's-
even remember that, to be honest.
I remember the papers and then the woo like
yeah.
the hallway like swirl thing, yeah.
Fabulous. I remember like it's out of the old and into new, and then like she's kind of mimicking swimming.
Yeah.
That was about it. Like the thing that like really blew me away was work this out and I don't dance. Right? High School Musical 3.
But then with that, you have stick to the status quo and we're all in this together. So it's like,
We're all in this together. Bob to the top, get your head in the game. Like those were really, really good choreographies. And High School Musical 3, like we're
Okay,
gonna say because of production value.
Okay, if we're gonna go for one, right? So I don't dance versus get your head in the game, right? Because those are like the sports numbers, right? I think,
ooh.
right? I think I don't
Ooh.
dance comes out on top,
I
That's just
also
me.
think I Don't Dance comes out on top.
right? And then so what time is it? Is versus what I don't know, like no, not start of something.
No,
like,
okay,
what-
so here's the thing. Like High School Musical 2 has more group choreo,
Yeah.
sure.
but it's a quantity versus quality type of thing to me at least.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
To
So
which
you're saying
High School Musical 2 had more of it, but High School Musicals was like
More iconic.
more iconic.
Yeah.
okay, I guess, sure.
Like, okay, if you're doing that
Fine.
sports comparison, then obviously I Don't Dance like
Right.
beats all
Those
of them.
out of the water. For me,
Yeah.
it's the opposite. Like the only thing I can really picture from High School Musical 1 is probably we're all in this together.
Hmm.
That big
Mm.
dance number at the end. my take on stick to the status quo. I just find it weak overall, but again, my opinion. And then that's about it. Like everything else, like I don't really can't picture that much. But then I feel with High School Musical 2, they really took advantage of that resort for everything.
Oh yeah,
In terms of the pool numbers, kitchen numbers, like outdoor baseball, like golf course, like.
Well, you can say the same thing with High School Musical 3, where they took advantage of their production value. Like
Fair point.
I Want It All. They had a full-on musical theater Broadway style number.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially with the chorus line that they did at the end.
Yeah.
And even with The Boys Are Back.
Yeah, there are a lot of moving
They got Stomp for The Boys Are Back.
Yeah, they did that. They also did
that was really good.
They did stunt work with the tires and the cars itself. Like that was pretty cool.
They had the kid actors come in to be little Troy and little Chad.
Yeah, and it goes back to everything with the spring, the senior year spring musical. It's because High School Musical 3 is the only movie out of the 3 that actually has a musical.
And that's why Jason is still watching High School Musical 2. He's gonna watch High School Musical 3 eventually.
like in the first one, the fact that it was only a callback meant that they didn't have all their props. High School Musical 2, they weren't even in school. High School Musical 3, hey, we're actually doing the musical, so we need to have the entire set ready. So they had an entire set ready. So it's kind of they took advantage of the production value and built that into the storyline, basically, saying that hey, we're actually having a musical this time, so let's make it look like we're having a musical this time.
Right. Okay.
So overall,
3-2-1, 3-1-2, 3-1-2. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
overall, as a whole.
Yeah. Now that we got all 3 of those categories, I'm gonna take a step back and let everyone know what they picked. Okay, so for the plot, strictly for the plot, we all agreed that High School Musical 2 is the best one. High School Musical comes in second, and in third comes High School Musical 3.
Yeah, 2 on 3.
For a musical standpoint, Tim and Cheska agree that it's High School Musical 3, High School Musical 2, and High School Musical. While I said 3-1-2. And for choreo, myself and Cheska agree that it's 3-1-2, while Tim says it's 3-2-1.
Correct.
Now, it sounds kind of crazy because we have the third one on top for 2 of our 3 categories.
Oh my.
However, the plot means so much in a movie.
Yeah, it really does.
That's why I'm kind of heartbroken because I don't even know what to do.
So overall, when I put everything together, you kind of start to think about what do you prioritize in watching High School Musical, other than nostalgia, of course, right? So number 3, so the question is, why is number 3 on top for 2 of our categories, right? It's because of the production, and it's because it's
amount of time and money invested.
Yeah,
paid off.
And the fact that this came out in theaters meant that they actually had to make this
really good,
worth paying money for to see.
Yeah. So that's why the music was so good. That's why the choreo was so good. But at the end of the day, it's a movie. And when you think of a movie, you think of a plot. And that's why in terms of this trilogy, I feel like I lean on the plot so much that it would bring High School Musical 3 down from the top.
Because it comes in dead last in one of the categories.
Yes, which sounds insane, and which...
it's not crazy. You're right.
Basically, which basically like decredits the past hour and a half that we've been talking.
Oh
About High
my
School
goodness.
Musical 3. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I will say this, High School Musical 3's plot gets really confusing towards the end, where we ourselves had to talk about it, and we know these movies like pretty well, right? Which is, oh, Troy picks up Gabriella from Stanford. Wait a minute. So when's the prom? When's the musical?
No,
when's the thing? And then
I
why
had to
are they?
explain it to you, which is crazy. Which is crazy that we had to explain it.
Which, yeah, I feel like puts 3 down a peg even more. Yeah.
But the question is it in last or is it in second?
I'd say 3 is in second because, I mean, as bad. Oh, wait, no. So we're doing overall now, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God!
This is hard.
Wow.
2 3 1. 2 3 1. 2 3 1. I'm putting it out there.
Oh,
and
okay.
you
So the
guys
first
can...
one's the worst one out of the 3?
Zac Efron doesn't sing.
That's a big
2 3
thing.
1.
That's a big thing in music.
That is big.
That's a
That
big
is
thing in music.
big.
Oh, that hurt
But
to say.
okay, it's not really his fault that he didn't sing in the first movie.
It is though, because the reason that he couldn't sing is because he couldn't hit the high notes.
No,
also
it's
saying
not just that. It's
I'm
also
not saying
because
it's Zac Efron's fault, but I'm saying like it kind of makes weaker
but
showing.
it's also like because Drew
Of filming,
Seeley
right?
recorded the whole thing first, and then he had to drop out of the movie.
Okay, hold on. I need to Google this because I've read both of those stories. So
Yeah.
I need to why did Zac Efron Zac Efron not sing in High School Musical 1? Okay.
Okay. So while he's doing that, I will say this. Before we rewatched these movies and before we recorded this, my ranking before all of this was, what was it? 3, 1, 2. With me putting 2 as the worst movie of high school out of the whole trilogy. But then I rewatched it and was like, dang, the plot is pretty good compared to everything else. And now I just don't know.
Number 3 is pretty bad. It's the plot's pretty janky.
Yeah.
Because we had what's the time frame between prom, graduation, and the musical?
Yeah, it seemed like everything was all in one night, even though it wasn't.
Why are you having graduation in the musical?
No,
holes.
Also,
plot holes.
I thought prom and the musical was on the same night.
I still don't understand why Gabriella and Troy were late for the musical.
That's what I thought too, because you said it was 80-ish kilometers?
It was 80 kilometers. Yeah. So to put that into perspective for our American and miles fans, that's 50 miles, give or take. So yeah, it's I don't get it. Why did it take so long to get back? And more importantly, wasn't prom before the musical? Therefore, shouldn't they be back for prom? And then is the reason why they're late is because they came back and Gabriella went back to Stanford and tried to go pick her up to come back for the musical. And then
yeah, and how when we watched it together, how James and Tim explained it to me, they actually went to prom at East High together.
I always thought it was a dance sequence too. And then James said it. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, that also makes sense. It could be that they went to prom, but I don't know. It's weird.
I thought it was a dream sequence. I was like, I don't know.
If prom and the musical were days apart, why were they late to the musical? Why could they only make it to the second half?
Unless Gabriella had classes that we didn't know about.
And then Troy decided to pick her up and come back.
Probably.
Was that just outside of the script and we're just to assume that? It's really confusing, Kenny. These are questions we have, Kenny.
Can you please get back to us, Kenny Ortega?
Yeah, we would love to have you on the show. Honestly, anybody, Zeke, Jason,
Kelsey.
Martha. Yeah.
Please get back to us.
Ashley,
I kind of doubt it, but
Ashley Tisdale, Vanessa Hudgens, we'd be more than happy to have you on the podcast.
I kind of doubt that they would come to an episode of our podcast. If we're
why not? They're super busy, and we're really.
Yeah.
But
and if
if we get enough followers, Guys, follow us, subscribe to us so we
Oh my
can get a
God.
celebrity.
James, do you have anything yet?
Okay. So according to oh wait, hold on. Oh. Oh. What? Okay.
Oh?
I'm seeing two different things.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm seeing two different things. So one is wait. I jumped in on the collab too late to film himself. Oh, okay. So I've heard three things, I guess you could say. All of which could be wrong. No, the first one into which is probably wrong, but it's one that I read. So it's according to 17.com, which, isn't credible because it's like a magazine. And I don't think they actually, I'll get into it, but it says that like Zac Efron couldn't do it because he couldn't hit the high notes necessary for his singing role, which I'm like, maybe. But I also looked on, this is crazy. I also looked on Teen Vogue.
Nice.
Reliable teen magazines,
Into which I think they had an interview with Zac Efron, and according to him, in the first movie, apparently he recorded all of his parts to sing in the first movie.
Oh.
And after everything was recorded, his voice just wasn't on them. And he was not given an explanation, and it just kind of happened that way. And he was kind of put in like an awkward position.
Oh, dang.
And yeah, but he said that he's glad that Drew Seeley got his proper credit, and that he got to act, and that Zac actually got to sing in the second movie and stuff. But yeah, according to that, he said that he did record stuff, but it just didn't go through. Now, according to Kenny Ortega, which comes from this other website, which I don't know if I can trust. It's called J14.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this why am I reading teen magazines?
Hey, you need the answers, and this is all we got.
But yeah, it goes back and says that Zac Efron said that he had to put his foot down to fight to try to get his voice on these tracks, but apparently it didn't. So anyways, according to Kenny Ortega, apparently when Kenny Ortega hit Zac Efron up, he just didn't get it in on time, or he was late. I need to find it again. Hold on. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Kenny Ortega previously told Deadline, "We couldn't reach Zac until late." But when he did, he immediately jumped in. Which doesn't make sense, I think. I don't know.
Like he didn't reach the deadline?
Oh, never mind. This is about something else. Yeah, this is about something else. This is about a reunion that they've had. So no, not that.
Oh.
But yeah, so according to Zac Efron, they just didn't use this stuff. So do with that what you will. But anyways, back to what we were talking about.
231.
Say it again.
You said 231.
231 overall.
231.
231 overall, yeah.
Oh, man. This is insanely tough. Because when we first talked about this,
we said 3 as the first one.
We put 3 as the worst one. We said 2
No, we said
3.
as the top one.
No.
We said, well, I did.
No, when we talked about it before, months ago.
Yeah, I put 3.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I
You put 3 as the
swear I
worst
did.
one.
I swear.
I know you did. You said 213. I remember that specifically. I remember you specifically saying 213.
Where's the receipts, James? Where's the receipts?
Cheska, where are your receipts? Where are your
Right.
receipts?
My memory is my receipt.
And we know about that memory.
Okay, wow,
I'm
okay.
kidding. I'm kidding. It's great.
Mm.
But
I'm
yeah,
just
I
here
don't know. This is so
sipping my
hard.
tea.
This is so hard. This is very difficult because High School Musical 3 is such a well produced movie.
It's well made.
Well made.
Poorly written.
Poorly written.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kenny.
But also like how they filmed the second movie was in my opinion the worst one because of like the saturation of like the
But it was a summer vibe.
but
It was a summer vibe.
it was overtly saturated that I kind of got uncomfortable by Zac
That's the
Efron's
summer.
eyes.
That's the sun. Like that movie overall was very bright.
It's the blue skies
Green
reflected
grass, blue
in
skies,
his
the
blue
buildings
eyes.
But
were like a rustic red
I
or
don't know,
brown.
it just
Yeah,
didn't cut out for me.
that's fair.
Plus,
You're
Zac
entitled
Efron's
to your
eyes
own
kind of
opinion.
freaked me out halfway
Oh
through the
my
movie.
goodness, that's
You mean
one
they're
aspect.
mesmerizing?
That's
They're
one
mesmerizing.
No.
They draw you
No.
in. Yes, tell me your secrets, Zach.
No, like it's just in terms of saturation, like I didn't like how they did it with 2 just because it's so overdone. Like it's too much in my opinion.
I feel, yeah, people looked very red-faced, red-skinned in some of the outdoor shots. You're not
Yeah.
wrong, but
I don't know, there was something off about it, but
This is so, oh my god. I really don't know.
231, 231.
Okay, whatever, Tim.
I just put it out there because, usually, like, I don't know. For me, when I gauge things, hearing one of your opinions, like, okay, it helps me formulate my opinion because, like, what do I agree with? What do I not agree with? So me saying 231.
Yeah, see, for me, all of your like arguments help me to make me more confused because now I don't know anymore. Because I agree with all of your arguments to the point where it's like, wow, now I don't even know which one's my favorite anymore.
Well, if you can't decide.
Okay, hold on.
To all our viewers, while they are currently figuring out their feelings towards their overall ranking, what are your thoughts on our arguments? Do you agree with us? Do you not agree with us? Do you think our orders are, totally within the realm of possibility, or are they totally whack? Please let us know down below in our comments. And while you're down there, why not shoot us a like and subscribe? And, you can get more of this type of content from our channel if you do enjoy it. So please let us know. Thanks. Sorry, that was my quick plug.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
While you're doing your quick plug, I kind of created a point system based off of how we ranked everything.
Oh my god. Okay.
So based off
He
of
did that, did he? He did that.
Based off.
Sure.
Oh wait, I didn't include. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I need to do this 3 times.
How long have we recording
okay.
right now? What are we sitting at?
So High School Musical 2. Okay, if one of us ranked High School Musical 2 first in any of the categories, that's 3 points. Second,
Sure.
2 points. Third place, 1 point. Okay.
Sure.
So we all agreed High School Musical 2 has the best plot. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Yes.
18. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
he's counting. I don't know what he's counting.
14, 15. Okay.
So,
2, wait.
mathematically.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, yeah.
Oh my.
So,
2,
what does the spreadsheet
3, 1.
Tim was right.
Wow.
Let's go.
Because
Okay.
man. Just because of this point ranked system that I've created for myself, into which we've put the second movie in front of the first movie more times than we've put the first one in front of the second one. That's basically what happened. Yeah.
Let's go, math. The math checks out.
Yeah. So 2, 3, 1. God, that's so crazy.
I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with
Just
that.
so we're not discrediting the past 2 hours that we've been talking, I have to go with that.
Yeah, James,
Mhm.
toss on like
Numbers
toss it
don't
into
lie.
an Excel spreadsheet. Actually, no, give me the data. I'll toss it onto an Excel spreadsheet and we'll toss it in the description.
The numbers do not lie.
Okay. Okay, if we're doing it based on the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
then it is 231,
Yes.
but
What does your heart say?
so I'm kind of basing it off on when did I look at my phone the most, and that would be the worst.
Oh my god!
See, okay,
We're just coming up with our own
that was
ways
another
of
thing that I was
gauging.
thinking. Okay, by the numbers, it's 231,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
by my heart, it's 213.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
Yeah, because
just by like, okay,
the
I'm
drop-off
looking at
is really bad.
yeah, because I'm just thinking about like when I'm watching these movies, how often do I look at my phone?
I got really distracted with number 3, so putting
Yeah.
number 3 over
Yeah.
number 1 hurts. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, I see your
exactly.
point. Damn it.
That's why it's so
Oh.
tough.
Yeah,
right?
so two was the one where I was most engaged because of all the friggin' drama that was happening throughout that movie, and it
Mhm.
makes me angry that like everyone is blaming each other for no reason. That was the reason why I was so engaged in the second movie. The first one, I literally did not look at my phone once while I was watching the first movie. The third one, because of that plot drop, I started looking at my phone.
That tells you how much you have to value the plot in this
Really do have
trilogy
to value the
because the music and the choreo in all 3 movies are really good. Like they're all so good to the point where it's like, okay, I need to just look at something that there's a distinct difference in. And to me, there's a distinct difference in the quality of the plot in the 3 movies, into which the third one has to go to the bottom.
Whatever.
Like, I feel like that's why we had such an easy time going through the plot category and had such a hard time with the music and choreo category.
Yeah.
Because it's definitive. It's definitive that we know where we stand in this movie. But at the same time, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah, but like I don't know, it's still 3-2-1 because in my opinion, number 3's choreo.
Wait. You said 3-2-1, and not 2.
Sorry, sorry. 2-3-1.
Okay, I was about to say.
2-3-1. 2-3-1.
Mhm.
The sheer amount of content that you get for the third one, right, is like you get way more songs, way more dance numbers that are really well produced because they put the money into it, right? I think that really plays a huge factor, even though the plot is really poor. And I think even though all around number 1 keeps us interested, plus there's a nostalgia factor, plus we don't get distracted because of the plot, right? Like it's really in my world, it's a slim margin, but 3 pulls ahead ever so slightly.
You know what's really funny? If we're going by the numbers, that would mean that the third movie's the best one.
Wait, if we're going by the numbers?
Yeah. Because of how it's superior in music and choreo. So okay, the numbers in particular, I'm pretty sure it's 21 for High School Musical 3, 18 for High School Musical 2, and 15 for High School Musical 1.
What if you double the score for the plot category?
I could do that. Keep talking.
Yeah, so what if you because we're like, because overall a plot plays a huge role in both a movie and a musical. So like that really takes over. Like, yeah, if the story isn't keeping you engaged, then what's the point of the dance numbers and the music? Because even when we were doing choreo and music judgments, you and James were also taking into account the effectiveness of the music in context with the movie and the plot and the characters, right? I think that's why we put what was that song from number one? I think that's why we put We're All in This Together so high, because it's a staple and because it fits really well with the first movie. And like, I think there was another one in number two that we used. I also can't remember, but yeah, that's so James is making faces. What's the numbers looking like now? Now that plot's doubled, it's worth more than the other two categories.
Hold on. Plus, dun, 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 plus, dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Okay.
I'm sorry.
If you double the plot,
Yeah.
then it's 2, 3, 1.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
If you double the plot,
Math checks out.
27 for High School Musical 2, 24 for High School Musical 3, and 21 for the first High School Musical.
I'm fine with that.
See,
Am I fine with that? I don't know.
It's slim margins. It's very slim margins, right? Like
It is. It really is.
It's not like a blow out of the water. Like otherwise, it would have been too easy.
Okay, well, I know for sure that my opinion will change every 6 months.
Right. So we'll do this like a year from now.
Oh my god.
So,
And we'll
as of December 21st, 2020, my ranking is 213. It can change in 6 months. And I'm going to stick with this for 6 months and we'll see how I feel in the next 6 months.
Okay, Tim, what's your official
my official
ranking?
overall rankings follow the math. 2, 3, 1.
He said the numbers don't lie.
Doesn't mean I won't watch one.
Oh my goodness. Watch James say 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god. If he says that, I'm losing it. You are not putting
See, the thing with 1 is that it is the typical storyline of a DCOM movie.
Right, but
that's all I can say about the first movie.
I feel like they just really developed number 3 really well.
They were, yeah.
As of today, and what my
heart,
High School Musical loving heart says, I'm going 213. Yeah,
I'm the odd man out this time, man.
It's okay. It's okay. I was the odd man out 6 months ago.
That is true. But...
So before we end it off, because we need to, because we've been talking for so long.
Yeah, oh god. Have fun editing this.
Any last question? Any last comments about High School Musical, the trilogy? About any of the 3 movies, I guess.
Okay. Well, you can, as you listeners and watchers can tell, this trilogy has been a huge part of our childhood, and we
adulthood.
Love this and adulthood. We love this series so much, no matter how somewhat bad this movie is, right? Like these movies are. So, yeah, take it with a grain of salt for all of you Gen Zers and somewhat millennials that watched these movies too. Comment below, let us know. And also, Tim, watch the series. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay, fine.
Honestly, yeah, the series isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Who knows? Maybe that'll be the topic for our next Christmas special.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Christmas special.
Special, yeah.
Tim, by the time
December
they're gonna already have 3 seasons done.
I'll catch up. I'll be fine.
Okay. Tim, any last comments?
You know,
I don't know.
it's been a long journey getting us to this point, and yeah, we love this series with all of the best parts of it, and the really cheesy worst parts of it, and even the It's all.
Oh, sorry, were you singing
It's
Numa
all
Numa?
high school. It's all High School Musical, you know. Even Humu Humu Nuku Nuku
No,
Apua'a.
you're trying. It's okay.
No, I swear that's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no, I
basically
wasn't-
got it. You basically got it.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying
Humu
attention
Humu
anyways.
Nuku Kunyamana Apua. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know
Um,
your rankings down below.
Oh, and any DCOM movies you want us to review,
Yeah, that was
rank,
actually
anything.
actually
Yes.
something I was gonna bring up next. If there are any DCOM trilogies, DCOM series, or anything like that that you would want us to do something similar to, like let us know in the comments down below. When we will gladly do them. Like this is something that is
Let them know
very
what DCOM
different.
is for all of our non-DCOM people.
Sorry, Disney Channel original movies.
There you
Honestly, even just Disney movies. We're big fans of Disney here at We the
Mhm.
Panel.
go. Except for what they did with Star Wars, but that's a different podcast.
Sid is very passionate about his Star Wars fandom. But yeah,
You guys can see.
there you go. Yeah, this is something that's it's different, but it's something that we pretty much do on the regular anyway. Like we
Mhm.
are a Terrace House podcast, but we have not always been a Terrace House podcast. We've been friends
Mhm.
first, and this is something that we've done.
The panel
Tim's
can
come over to
move.
my house to watch Disney movies.
Oh, yeah.
We've
Plenty.
both gone over to Tim's house to watch Disney movies.
I miss
We've
it.
gone to Cheska's house to watch movies and stuff like that. Like
I miss it.
we just love doing
And
stuff
sing.
like this.
And sing. We've had our
Yeah.
fair share of sing-alongs.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
fair,
there's
fair.
anything you want us to do, like feel free to let us know in the comments. You know, if you guys want us to do this with Cheetah Girls, we would love to do that.
Oh, don't get me started on okay.
But yeah,
Hillary Duff.
this has been
What?
We the Panel, a High School Musical podcast. No, not this has been We the Panel's official High School Musical ranking video.
Yay!
And I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, it's me again. So Zoom actually cut off our recording because we were recording for that long. So I'm doing some outros real quick. The socials of course are down below, and feel free to watch us on YouTube. You can like and comment on our videos. If you like Terrace House, which is what we actually talk about mainly on the channel, you guys can give us a subscribe. We're also on all podcasting platforms. That means Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of the podcasts that are out there. You can look at all of our stuff on anchor.fm/we-the-panel. And yeah, that's about it. So it's been James from We the Panel, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.